Hello, my name is Pearah.
And my name is Dahx. Welcome to Dual Perspective, a show where we take a look at video games from the point of view of both a veteran gamer
And a novice gamer. Today we will be looking at Banished.
See, to me, Banished seems like it seems like it is more of a SimCity-esque town builder rather than a city builder, with focus on economics and resource and personnel balancing.
I have to agree with you, Docs. Though I think of Black and White as well, just without the gods and the mana and enemies attacking you.
Yeah, it does have the bare bones aspect of city building of Black and White too. I'll give you that one.
I think I would like this game. It definitely looks entertaining in my opinion. I think other gamers of my level would enjoy this, simply because it's very user friendly, easy to get into. Though from what I've heard from you, it does get a little bit of a learning curve to it. It does get harder.
It does get a lot harder later on, and it's a little deceiving because the mechanics and the basic idea of how you play the game is very basic, but later on the balancing of the resources and the jobs and then the deaths of the people. People actually do have an age, and they do have a time in which they reproduce, and the little children, they don't do anything until they grow up, kind of thing. It's definitely running your own town. I think other veteran gamers, once they get past the razzle and dazzle of this being a brand new game, will start to get a little bored of it, because to me that's all there really is to it. You just build the city, and that's pretty much it. Unlike games like Black and White 2, there's not much else. You just build the city and try and survive. That's really all there is to it. So I think as far as durability of gameplay goes, there's about 10 hours or so, and only people who really like the town building aspect of the games will really like it. Your average gamer, though, I think will take a look at it, play it for a little while, and be done with it.
Now, from what I've seen, it doesn't look like there's much of a storyline.
No, there really isn't. You are a band of people that have been exiled from your homeland, and you come out here in the middle of the wilderness and try and start building your own city. A little why they're exiled, it doesn't say. Maybe they're a band of cutthroat and ruthless thieves. I don't know. There's not really much of an explanation to it,
Right. So the graphics, it's very crisp, clear. The trees are very in depth.
Well, the resolution does go 1920 by 1080. I mean, it's high def. It's pretty standard for a thing, for a thing. But as far as like the model quality, it's kind of basic, kind of dated. It reminds me of SimCity 2. And let me see if I can find a person here somewhere. There's only
in the cemetery.
No, those are okay. There. I thought you were a deer. Radiant deer. I thought you were a deer. But as you can see, the model quality is a little dated. But this, you gotta keep in mind, this game was developed by a single person, and that kind of impresses me. For a single person doing this, it's kind of impressive.
And that's coming from you. That says a lot, because you've kind of delved into the game programming mechanics.
Game programming mechanics.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done some game programming here and there. Nothing noteworthy. But it's a lot more difficult than people take it for, and for one man to have done all this. I'm curious to see if he did all the textures, all the sounds, all of the models by himself, because that's quite a large repertoire for one person to have.
Definitely. Now, I noticed that the windows, I noticed you can't, for the professions window, you can't make it bigger or smaller, so and it's also kind of hard to see.
And there is no resizing of this, and even on the lower resolutions, from what I saw, the size of the text doesn't really change. So from where I'm sitting from my computer screen, I sit kind of far back, and sometimes it's hard to actually read the words. I have to lean forward every now and then. But as far as the look of the user interface, is very succinct. It's very clear. All the information is there where you need it and when you need it. It does, on here, as you can see, just right there, a child named Manuela, that is a weird name, Manuela, was born. And see, there was no notification of that.
I like the delicia.
There was no notification of that. It didn't try and grab my attention. It was just like, bloop, you've got a working person now. I mean, you've got another person, another mouth to feed, and it doesn't inform you of that, though it does make a good attempt at informing you about a lot of other things. But there are a few minor aspects like that bother me that could be changed.
Does it do it when anybody dies?
Yeah. And so right here, you actually have to build graveyards. And so if people die and you don't have a graveyard for a place to put them, they'll decrease in happiness here. If people get depressed when they don't have a place to bury their dead, you know, they just chuck them in the river, I guess.
Which is kind of depressing if you think about it.
Now, so the way this game actually runs is you start off with just a band of people, say like over here in the middle of nowhere, there'll be a small clearing, you've got a cart. And you just start building from there. Build up your houses. You build houses, and you place a stockpile to place your resources, and you just kind of start building the city from there, collecting stone and iron and wood. And that's pretty much how the game goes. You keep expanding, and people keep growing and being born and dying and doing their jobs and going.
From what little I've gotten from the tutorials, the gameplay is kind of the gameplay is kind of smooth, I would think.
What precisely do you mean by smooth?
Well, like
Come here.
it. What are you trying to do?
Follow this person.
So I think it's smooth in the aspect that, you know, you can build things quite easily. Like, you just pick something and click it, point it there, and then your people do all the work for you.
Oh, so you like the aspect of not having to really tell each person where to go. You just assign them a job and they just go do it.
Exactly.
But see, this game is a little bit deceiving, because with the profession system here, you do have to tell people what to do. So while they will go and build it on their own, but you have to tell them to become a builder. You're like, you there, you are a builder now, go build this house. And then he'll start going and building it. So there is definitely a lot of micromanagement to this game.
Okay.
So overall, I think that I'll like this game for a few hours, and that'll be that. And I'm going to get bored with it, and it'll be a game I can come back to every now and then. But as far as the 50, 60-hour gameplay, I don't think it's going to last that long. And what about you? Do you think what's your overall opinion of this?
Well, I kind of have to disagree with you on that. I mean, people like who like Minecraft can build for weeks or months, or just play for hours and enjoy the game and get a lot of fun out of it. And I think there are people who would probably get a really good kick out of this game.
Yeah, but I think those are more the niche people who like SimCity and the city builders. I think those are the ones that are going to have a long-term playthrough that's 50, 60 hours. But to me, your average gamer, your average person that they're going to play this for 10 to 15 hours, because there's not a lot to it from what I've seen so far. I mean, I don't know, there might be, but you just build the city and keep it running, and that's really it. There's just to survive. That's the goal.
All right, everyone. This has been Pearah
and Dahx with the dual perspective of Banished. Join us next episode for part 2, where we see how Banished works in the hands of a novice.
Good night and good luck.